Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, share this channel amongst your CrossFit community. We talk all about the gymnastics aspect of CrossFit, dealing with different movements, different skills, working on the conditioning. In the links below in the description, we have launched our new Perfectbalance programs. So depending on what skill and ability you are, we have our new monthly subscription programs going. And alongside that, we have our Perfectbalance conditioning, which is being able to put your volume and your workouts together. So put your skills together and doing it under fatigue. So 5 times a week programming. Not like most are only covering 3 times a week. We cover 5 times a week, so it's a full focus on gymnastics, and you're gonna get coached client calls, encouragement calls, constant feedback, video analysis, video library. The whole lot is on our website, so give that a check in the link below. So in this video, I want to discuss breath holds during gymnastics movements, and the sort of the obvious statement that obviously it's not great when it comes to doing our conditioning workouts and our metcons. So we all know the basic science that if we don't breathe through our movements and our workouts, obviously the muscles don't get the oxygen. You start to build lactate, and you start to struggle being able to do more and more repetitions. The muscles start burning more. The brain's telling you, I want to stop, I don't want to do this, I need to stop and break down and have a rest. So I see this time and time again, even with experienced athletes, so athletes that have been able to compete at a very high level within CrossFit, and then obviously right down from intermediates and beginners. This is something that is very easy to fix. It's just a case of finding which sort of breathing pattern works for you, where and when. But my emphasis from my coaching is, as long as we're getting the oxygen in at some point during each rep, so not after a couple of repetitions each rep, whether it be at the bottom phase of whatever skill you're doing or at the top phase of whatever skill you're doing, as long as you're getting oxygen in each breath. Obviously, the vice versa happens where we naturally exhale out anyway. But the big no-no is the breath holds, particularly when it comes to sort of the isometric holds. So your handstand holds, your L-sits, any sort of movements that sort of tests your static strength. We need to make sure we're breathing through. Another one is ring support, which should be a little bit easier out of those movements. Your chest is open. We're not having to sort of be upside down in a handstand as such, and really having to concentrate on our other muscle parts and figuring out our balance, and concentration sort of comes away. So ring support's probably an easier one to use and to talk about, but yeah, guys, we always had a saying in our gymnastics that if you don't breathe, obviously, you essentially you just, your body collapses. Your body doesn't want to continue. So it's just a short video, guys, but I just want to re-emphasize and stress that largely that making sure that you work on each rep that you'll do. If you're burning out very quickly, it's typically because you're holding your breath for too long of a period during your workouts and your metcons, or even just individual practice skills that you may do before your class or after your class. So it's, even if you have to break down and do one skill and really think about where it is that where am I taking the oxygen in, when am I exhaling the carbon dioxide out, really breaking it down, and then over time adding more and more repetitions, and yeah, over time you'll increase your benchmarks. If you've got a good periodization plan, if you've got a coach that keeps all of your stats, if you've got an app that keeps all of your stats, You might improve 10%, 20%. Everyone's different. Everyone has different habits of breath holds, and that's what it is. It's a bad habit. It's a bad habit to get into. It's typically done by a lot of beginners because of confidence, especially those that are doing anything that's high up on the rings or rig, or anything that's upside down. It can be confidence. It can be a defensive mechanism where the body just wants to sort of hold everything together, protect everything, and yeah. So again, as always, as I always say, make sure we always break things down, including breath work. I know it sounds basic, very basic video, but it's essential in gymnastics, and I see it time and time again, and I can't stress it enough. From all levels, from beginner, intermediate, and even elite, breath hold, not the way to go, especially during metcons. So yeah, again, I can't stress it enough. Break everything down. Do 1 or 2 reps. Really concentrate where it is that you're inhaling and exhaling. Yeah, that's all I want to cover on this video. Hopefully that's helpful for you guys. If it is, leave a comment below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video amongst your CrossFit community. Like I said, we are officially launching our monthly programs, and the website should be up and running pretty soon. If not, message us on the social media links down below: Instagram, Facebook, Perfectbalance 101 on Instagram, Perfectbalance on Facebook, and we can sit down and have a chat and talk about what sort of goals that it is that you're trying to work towards or trying to work on. So yeah, we can all progress forwards. The difficulty in CrossFit is getting more and more divided, so bear that in mind, guys. Make sure you invest in yourselves, in your own performance. Links are down below. Have a look at the programs, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.